let's move on to the next submission, which is by Fabrizio, and it's called, should I risk it? No, probably not. Sobre or Amor. No. Here we go. We'll see. I like the vinyl crackling.
Except when it makes you think there's noise in your system.
Yeah. I love the chimes, dude. Joe, listen. I got nothing. I mean, this is just amazing. That's absolutely phenomenal. Like, this is like a panning masterclass in and of itself. Like, there's a couple of instruments that are really, really quiet, but because he put them like hard left or hard right, you could hear them so clearly. This is like a panning masterclass. You don't have to push the fader all the way up. Sometimes you could just place it in that exact space in the stereo field where nothing is occupying yet. And it's going to shine through regardless of the level. I mean, that's just amazing.
That's so good.
Also, what we keep talking about, like the super low end, like with the 20 hertz, like 30 hertz, there was nothing of that, as Carm just pointed out in the chat. But yet, I mean, it was so full, amazing. And all of these sub frequencies that take all the energy normally now gave up the headroom so that the other frequencies could shine. I mean, this is just fantastic.
Yep.
I have nothing. I don't know if you have anything, but yeah,
I have
I
one
love it.
tiny thing, but to your point, like the bass was so massive, but since everything else stayed out of the way, it could be massive, right? So like none of the piano even had enough of the low end taken out so that it still felt good, but it wasn't like messing around. Like it was just really, really well done. The only thing for me in like the first 10 seconds, there's this synth on the left that came in and it felt too loud and kind of gave me a headache. And that was the only thing. Like if this would be like my one suggestion if I was mixing this, but I don't know.
I don't know. I really like it.
It's cool. It's a really cool part. I loved all the different instruments. I love that there's a good chunk of like an overdriven electric guitar, which you wouldn't expect to have on top of all this, like doing the lead stuff. Fantastic. I wanted to sing. I was literally had my mic muted, but I was literally like singing along. Like this felt like a song I wanted to like go.
I've actually seen this comment several times here in the chat, people picking up their guitars, just jamming along with this song, which is usually an amazing sign. And Brett is kind of mentioning the only thing that he had was that the snares and the hats could have had a bit more of a roll off in the treble above 10 kilohertz. I suppose that Brett still has very young ears. For me, it was really nice. But yeah, I mean, this is one of the best submissions ever, just from a purely technical standpoint.
Really
and the
great.
vibe was
And I would say
fun.
to the hi-hat thing, like part of it is like genre specific, right?
Yeah.
When you get into like slow jam kind of R&B stuff, typically those hi-hats are kind of crispy in general. So that may be fitting for the style of music too.
This makes me think of Slow Jam the News. That used to be like a segment on the late night shows, I believe. I love that. All right.